What is going on YouTube? Hey, I'm back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Today's video, we have to talk about the recent correction that's pretty much going on within most of the major cryptocurrencies. This was an expected and anticipated correction that I feel is needed and is considered a healthy pullback in order for us to head up even higher for the remainder of February. The reason I believe this is happening is because we hit some pretty strong resistances. You can see here the moving averages on the daily, as well as us being extremely overbought. So the necessary correction and pullback was expected and anticipated. This is why we took profits. This is why we set a tight stop loss, as most of the trades have been liquidated for good measure, though. This was to cover us in case of a correction that we expected, just to lock in some profits. So we are now empty on our trades and getting ready to buy back in case we see another opportunity, which should be fairly soon. So guys, that's pretty much what we're going to be talking about in today's episode. You can see the small corrections and dips that are happening right now, back down to bottom supports. S&P actually got rejected off top resistance here and is pulling us back down. You can see the past couple of days have been in a bearish momentum, pulling us lower. And you can see maybe that's been the reason we're also seeing correction within the crypto markets here, as this is probably the first time in a couple of days that the markets are actually in line with the S&P 500. So guys, if you are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and let's dive into today's episode. So guys, as you can see, I am officially back from Florida. Florida was really cool, so much warmer than New York, that's to say. We pretty much explored the west coast of Florida, as well as more so the bottom, south, everything like south of Tampa here. So we looked at like Cape Coral, Sanibel, Captiva, as well as Fort Myers, even Naples, Estero, Bonita Springs. We've pretty much traveled all of those within probably a week's time, and everything was pretty good. Obviously, I didn't see everything here, but if you guys have any recommendations of places maybe that I missed within the southwest side of Florida, definitely let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about those places that I visited, as well as, I want to see it all. And I do plan on moving there next month, which is pretty crazy. I'm still trying to process that we are going to be moving and changing things up completely. Totally new setup, background, new studio, which I'll walk you guys through. New apartment. Crazy what money from New York can actually do in Florida in regards to the rent that I'm paying here to live where I am compared to Florida. It's like night and day. You get honestly double the amount of space for the same price, which is incredible. And if you wanted to, you can get the same space for half the price if that's what you wanted. So pretty crazy. Lots of things coming for the channel here. Very excited to update you guys, as I am doing this full time now. I do have other video ideas that I would like to, kind of roll out to you guys, more so than just these daily technical analysis videos, which are of course helpful, and I do plan on continuing that. But I guess I want to create more how-to videos, which hopefully will benefit you guys. And I do have some videos in mind in regards to the miners that we have, as I need to update you guys as to their progress. But with that being said, guys, I do want to jump into the technical analysis. You can see for the most part, top 10 cryptocurrencies were down to about 1.7 global crypto market cap here, down 14% today. This was the dreaded correction that markets needed to see in order to, I think, help us swing back to the upside here. Bitcoin's down 3.5, Ethereum down 7. We even have, BNB is down. Everything is pretty much correcting lower. XRP 5.9, Solana 12%. This is a necessary and healthy correction. Shiba, Polygon down 10%. This was a necessary and healthy correction that was needed for us to, what I think, continue to head up higher. But we'll see what exactly happens. So you guys know that I did take profits on XRP. Ethereum and Bitcoin did, once we hit this bottom support right here, we did take profits on Ethereum. Bitcoin as well is now at bottom support, so we did take profits as well. So we did capitalize off a pretty substantial run for the most part in these cryptocurrencies here. You guys can see for XRP specifically, then we'll kind of, teeter-totter between the other cryptos here, that this was necessary for us to continue to head up. Notice here that we are still in a falling wedge, or we were in a falling wedge. And this has carried on for a very long time. It's incredible that we finally broke this. It was so necessary. We were extremely oversold for many, many, many days, bouncing off an extremely vital support. for XRP specifically. So to see this healthy pullback was so necessary to see this correction back down. It was a very long dreaded correction. I wouldn't say healthy. I didn't mean to say that. A healthy correction upwards was necessary, as these falling wedge tend to be bullish or biased bullish for most of cryptocurrencies when we see these falling wedges happen here. But notice that this is only a small correction back to the upside here, a small breakout that we've had. And I do believe that it's not over, and I do believe we are going to see more swings to the upside soon. But this small reversal back to the downside here was necessary because we were hitting moving averages, which are resistances, and we were extremely overbought. So to see this healthy correction was necessary. That's why we took profits when we did, because we expected to see some correction back down before we start to see markets move us higher. And this is, a common practice within cryptos. You can see from a big swing that shot us up from oversold here back in, this was July, we were oversold. We swung all the way up, retested overbought. We saw a healthy correction, and this shot us down for a couple of days, and then we continued to rally up, which is what I think is going to happen within XRP. So this is a healthy, necessary correction, and now we're back down to bottom supports here, kind of below it, but I don't think that's too much to worry about. We'll see what exactly happens. I'm not entering any trades yet, so I'm not really worried as to what could come for these markets just yet. If we decide to continue to fall lower, we'll make our minds at bottom support here, but you can see for where we are currently, there's a chance we might be entering a new trade very soon on XRP, depending on if we can hold this and start to head up higher. So I am excited for that. As for these other cryptocurrencies here that we did take profits on, you can see Ethereum fell exactly to where we expected. Notice Ethereum, we could jump to like the 4 hour so you guys can get a longer view of things. There was a higher low formation necessary or forming on Ethereum. So since we broke through this big falling wedge pattern, which you can see, scale this back to, I believe, December of 2021 here, you can see this was a falling wedge stair-stepping pattern. This is once again a bullish bias, and you can see once we broke through this falling wedge fractal here, we reversed the pattern and started to create higher lows, which you can see is also healthy. So we hit the bottom, we consolidated, then we started to see higher lows and higher highs, which is expected here. After becoming overbought, as you can see back on the 4 hour charts here, we needed to see a healthy correction to allow us to continue to head up higher. So there are some trades, if you want to be a little more risky, then you could definitely consider buying in here with expectations of a bounce back up. But, I'm not doing that just yet, but you definitely could if that's what you deemed fit. There's a good chance, though, that tomorrow we'll probably see some healthy reversals back up and a swing back to the upside here. So then the reason we're seeing this correction is necessary. It's a healthy pullback. You can see it pulled us back down to our uptrend here, which we've drawn out. That's why we have this ascending fractal drawn with a clear uptrend here. And you can see we pulled all the way back down to retest our moving average right here. The 4 hour moving average is holding support as well as this uptrend here. So there's a chance that this could hold us, and I'm hoping we do, and we can continue to, ascend to the upside here. So this is a necessary, healthy pullback. So moving forward now with these other cryptocurrencies, and I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, I'm really just trying to get back into the normal setup that we have here, as it's been probably a week. It has been a week since I've been back home, and I'm just readjusting and getting my, usual sleep schedule back in place. But you can see with Bitcoin too, we broke through a big falling wedge. And this is really why I think the markets aren't over yet with the pump. As you can see in the past here, on numerous occasions, when these falling wedges happen, there is a big run, which we saw right here within Bitcoin here. And then we get intertwined with the moving average. It's a problem zone, but there is this pullback that's necessary for us to then head up higher. We were overbought when we retested this, corrected back down, and it allowed us to pump even higher. So the same expectation applies right now for Bitcoin. It wasn't a straight moonshot. When we broke out of the first falling wedge, it didn't just go straight up. Notice what happens. It shoots up, then we see correction, then we head up, correction. This is because we're retesting overbought. The same thing is applying itself with Bitcoin currently. Broke up, hitting the moving average resistances up here. So there's expectations of correction back down. We fell back down to a solid support. That's what I'm excited about. This green band, which I could change colors just so you guys can see how important it is. I'll make it purple. You can see why this is, now purple is too dark. Let's make it like blue. Maybe that will help. You can see why this is a necessary support, and we're holding above it quite well. In the past, we've used it as a means of resistance, and and you can see once again resistance, resistance, resistance. Here we are as support, retested it again as support here, support again, and here we are moving forward. We're now above it, which is very exciting, and you can see we fell back down using it as support. So I'm hoping we can hold this as we have new trades, or we have no trades open currently. I'm hoping we hit this and start to ascend back up in the next couple of days here. That's what we plan on doing, obviously doing so on Bityard. That's where we've had all the trades in previously, and then we took profits. For those that don't know, Bityard is the #1 cryptocurrency exchange to leverage trade cryptocurrency on. Highly recommend you take advantage of them. Link in the description down below. When you sign up, check out that they have free cryptocurrency here. You don't even have to put money in. So get your free cryptocurrency. You can also daily mine cryptocurrency, earn some free rewards that you can withdraw, use as trading bonuses, stuff like that. And they even have a demo account, which is really cool as well. So you can actually trade and learn cryptocurrency without actually, investing your own money, which is very exciting. That's how I started on the platform, just to test it out and get used to it. Once I was comfortable making some profitable trades using their demo account, then I switched to a live account, put my own cryptocurrency in it, and started to leverage myself. And that's pretty much what I started with. So definitely check out Bityard, link in the description down below. And lastly, to end today's video with the S&P 500, this was an expected correction. You can see here on the 4-hour, we were in some sort of symmetrical triangle. It was expected. I'm not surprised at all that we reversed lower here. It seems like now we're starting to form what could be a bigger downtrend at play, because we broke through this support here, and I'm really trying to elaborate what I'm seeing here. You can see clear resistances consistent that we hit this top resistance and break lower. There was starting to see some higher low help right here where prices became higher highs and higher lows, and we were kind of intertwining inside this symmetrical triangle where prices were kind of ping-ponging off the top and bottom, consolidating, and then getting a decision. You can see we're retesting moving averages here, having trouble breaking through that on the 4-hour, as well as the downtrend, and we needed to make a decision. Are we going to be breaking bullish? Are we going to be breaking bearish? And you can see we have our verdict here. So because we broke through this small 4-hour window, which you guys know 4-hour is a little bit harder to trade on, we could, change our pattern here. Let's see what exactly we're looking at. We needed a third confirmation. There's a very small chance here, but I'm just kind of playing with things, that this could be the new uptrend here. But more so, I'm thinking this is it. I'm thinking this is the bottom, and that this is going to be the support that we're using, and it's going to form a descending triangle, and then hopefully we can break bullish outside of that. Now, this is much longer. This is in March, so I'm hoping this helps us, as I do believe February is going to be bullish, but we'll see what exactly happens. So we'll see if this holds and we can see the reversal, or if we bounce off this and head up higher. But I do think that this was also a necessary pullback. I do also think that this was expected, as most cryptocurrencies were overbought as well. But honestly, it's just buy the dip. That's really what it comes down to. Buy the dip on the S&P 500. We'll see if we can break through here. If we do, I'm going to be putting a lot more in. I'm kind of just waiting right now. I don't want to put in money just yet. I'd like to see how this plays out first. Otherwise, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. If you're new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, smash the like button, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.